Hello, 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 Geminis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. All right. For those of you that are brand new, my name is Patty, and I'm an empath that tells it all. No, I'm not. I'm just an empath that does intuitive tarot as well as I can't even talk, as well as intuitive coaching. I also do life balance coaching, spiritual coaching, that kind of stuff. And you're very welcome to go to either Get Balanced 2020 or Divine Intuitive, warriorintuitive.com and check all that stuff out. I can't talk, so we're just going to get into the reading, okay? You guys have a packed week this week. This is for the 8th through the 14th. Reason why is we have a new moon on the 11th, and then the Chinese New Year's on the 12th, if you follow that. My daughter's more than half Chinese. So, well, now she's got to be half because I'm not Chinese. So half Chinese. And then also Valentine's Day. But you know what? Every day in February is Love Month. So enjoy your Valentine's Day if you do go out on Valentine's Day. I hope you have fun with that. But we also have a lot of planets that are actually in this love mating mode, so that we're going from the old moon, which is in Leo, which is about heart, which is about leadership and creativity, mostly heart this month because of the planets. And then as we move into Aquarius on the 11th with the new moon, we are still into love because we're in that mating season. However, what's happening with all the planets, it's becoming more focused. So imagine that turning into like a laser pointer kind of a thing. So that's where that is. So just be mindful of that, that is coming up with the new moon and the planets that are moving around. So I'm going to be pulling three energies. Oh dear. Three energies. Sorry, we'll get into that. One is going to be from your past and how you're making your decisions. So the divine is really on this thing this week about decisions and choices. I mean, I just was supposed to upload the new one that he had me do. And for some reason, all the audio was out. So now I got to go back and re-upload and redo edit. So after a couple of hours after I get done with my readings and I got some leather work to do, it will be posted today. So if you catch this in your reading today about decisions and choices, which it seems to be a lot of, this is watch for that video towards the end of the day. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll know when it's loaded. All right. There is a new one on there already loaded, and that's about love. And that's what this month's about. And is it really love? And what kind of love and what level? So you can go watch that video when you have a time, or share it with your friends, because if you are going to be in love or know somebody who's falling in love or meeting maybe the wrong person, then that video might really be helpful to them. Hopefully my streaming is going good. It says it's excellent, but it looks like it is frozen. If anybody is on, can you let me know if it is frozen on the other side? It seems to be frozen. Nope, there it goes. Okay, so let's get going. So the current energy out, or not the current, the past energy out is the stag. So for some, now remember, this is pertaining to choices and decisions. And what that is about, sometimes we make our decisions from pride. And sometimes we want to be in control. So it's about pride and leadership with the stag. There is good things about pride, but there has to be a boundary. There has to be a standard with pride. And the thing is that when we sometimes try to control situations, we don't let the divine work and allow the positive, good things he has for us, because we're so in control. We're trying to be in control from our head rather than our spirit. And then what happens is we pick the wrong people, we pick the wrong jobs, we pick the wrong, right? So that is the past energy. That is something to really think about, how you are making your decisions. Are you making them earth-based? Are you wanting to control everything? Or do you know somebody that wants to control everything? Does that resonate with you? Or are you basically trying to do it with a little bit more pride than you should? Pride is self-centeredness. Pride is more arrogance. And it doesn't have to be arrogant way up here. It's just like, well, mine's better than yours. That kind of an attitude. So are you doing that? Because that's earth. That is low vibrations. That is not good. So we want to lift our vibrations up. And the way to do that is release control. Release that. And release that pride. So there's that. All right. So then our current energy, which is this week, which is the full moon, new moon moving, somebody's really in a lot of fear. Somebody allows their life to be controlled by fear. Somebody allows their future decisions and choices to be controlled by fear. That the video that is coming out, I was really actually surprised he had me do that, but I was actually sort of surprised how because when I do these kind of things, I don't think about it. I can't even remember because these are his words, these are his things, these are his thoughts, not mine. I'm the conduit. So, so somebody is living their life in fear. And so they're making their choices, everything based out of fear. And where that fear comes is from your past. And that needs to be released in order to move forward and to have a loving new relationship or life. Okay, so that's fear. That's this current energy. Who needs to release that? Or do you know somebody that wants to release that, but they're just not sure? I have a whole video on that too. Gosh. But anyway, so then the future energy for the future is the bee. This is very huge. Now the bee is about luck. It's also being industrious, and it's also about the sweet rewards, because the honey is always the sweet rewards, right? However, we do have to do the work. The bee is always pollinating, going back to the hive, doing his thing, going back out. So there is work. No matter what, in love, there is work. I don't care if it's a soul mate or soul tie, a soul whatever, or it's a twin flame. There's work. There's work to be had. If you don't want to work, don't get in a relationship. Be with yourself, because it is work. So the thing is that you got to get over that fear. And, here's the thing. I think there's somebody coming towards somebody, but I don't believe in luck. So the bee is about luck? No, it's about providence. It's about what the divine is doing under the soil, planting that seed to grow that plant. What he's doing under there, two plants coming up together, what he's going to do. There. So there's no luck. There's no coincidence. The divine has, if you look at your life and all the things that you do, or if I would sit down with you, I could tell you your whole pattern of your life, and see where it's going, or where it's not going, or where it shouldn't have gone. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles is the first card out. Yep. Somebody's looking at the materialistic side of someone, or wanting to look at the materialistic. What do they have? How much do they make? What kind of car do they drive? Very earthly. And that's going to keep you in anxiety. That's going to keep you depressed. That's going to keep you wondering why you're not picking the right relationships, why things aren't working out. Again, that's that control of wanting to control of everything. You've got to let that other person be them. You got to let that fear go, honey. Whoever that's for, let the fear go, because you're holding yourself back. You're limiting yourself when you live in fear. And you know what? There is so much out there for you. Hopefully I'm trying to get one book done by the end of 2021, written again. But I sure hope that you'll see that fear really does hold you back. And that is something that you really, really just want to let go of, so that you can feel the honey, get the sweet rewards, feel the honey. Too many cards, please. So, yeah. So let's see where we can actually help release some of that fear. All right. See, he wants just to love and joy and happiness and peace for you. That's what he wants. So when you bring that fear forward into a new relationship, well, I don't do that. Nope, I don't compare. Okay. So then why are you saying that, he should be more like, or she should be more like so-and-so? Or I remember so-and-so did this, I wish you would do this. So you're comparing, and you can't do that. So for somebody out there, though, there is a relationship that is actually a good relationship. And that's what you're fearing, because it's going good. It's going right. Who is that for? Somebody is fearful. This is not a normal thing for somebody. Oh my goodness, Gemini. This is a wonderful thing. Stop putting your doubt and your negative thoughts and, the past thoughts and everything. This is a beautiful, beautiful relationship. You're holding yourself back. This is awesome. So this is love. And if you watch my love video that I just uploaded, you're going to see there's different levels of love. I go through each level of love and what each level means, and why, maybe where you're at in that love level, and those kind of things. And so this could be a friendship love that is just blossoming, or this could be just a love relationship just starting that is actually a good meld together. I don't know who this is for. So don't mess it up with your controlling ways, whoever that is, because the more that you control, you're just so worried about, okay, thank you. You're so worried of the past that you're going to be betrayed. Somebody is so worried about the past that they're going to be betrayed because you were betrayed before. See how the past is coming up to bite you in the ass? Oh my goodness. You can't let fear keep you back. You cannot let fear, I've been there. I've done that. For somebody else, they have been betrayed. And that's another fear. It's like somebody is actually saying, I don't want to have another relationship. I don't want to go there because you know what? I'm just going to get hurt again. Past, Capricorn, get rid of it. And here's the thing, you're holding on to it. Whoever this is, Gemini, come on now. This will change your world if you really let go. I can't wait to get this choices and decision video up, your spiritual awakening, because I feel bad because the divine asked me to do this beginning of the week. I feel like I let him down. I really, really do, because every sign had this in it. And I feel like I let him down. So this is going to change your world if you do begin to work on getting rid of. Now, you might have fears of a lot of things. Now, I was sexually abused as a kid, so I had a lot of fear of being loved or being loved in the right way. I didn't even know what the right way of love was, because of the way things happened emotionally and verbally. However, it twisted my mind so long until I went through counseling. I went through secular counseling. I went through all kinds of counseling, and it really didn't hit home until I hit a spiritual counselor, because my mindset is different. Not like everybody else. My mind is not secular. So when I hit the spiritual counselor, I had aha moment. And I did. I was living in fear. I was actually, hiding through trying to control everything. That was me. But the thing is, when I release that, just like this choices and decisions video that is coming out, when I changed that around, and it took me all the way to my 50s, honey. I don't want you guys to do that. Don't wait till your 50s. Then you face your fears and you find out, oh man, it wasn't so bad. And look at what I get to have. It's wonderful. It's so wonderful. But you're holding on to it. Somebody's really holding on. And that is take work. It will take work. It is going to take energy. It's going to take work. And if you need coach help, I'm here. You can, book a session for a half an hour, get what you need, go away, and then, come back another month or a couple of weeks, come back and say, hey, I need more tools for this. And you can do that. Or spiritual help in that way, because a lot of people don't think that way. A lot of, it's really hard. I even think about it now for people who need spiritual counseling. There just isn't a lot of spiritual counselors out there or spiritual coaches that can understand, especially when you're going through an empath or you have gifts. Nobody understands and you feel like you're alone. A lot of people feel like they're alone. So it's really lonely. It's really hard. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. I literally cannot. The divine, he's so funny today. I'm clarifying. Geminis, stop hanging on to the past. You want your life to be this way? You want your life to live in fear? You got to turn it around. You got to turn it around. And it's time, because you're fighting with yourself. You're fighting with yourself. You're fighting spiritually. You're fighting emotionally. You're fighting earth. You're fighting head versus heart. And your heart really, really wants that fear to go away so you can grow and you can expand and you can love and you can have everything you want. But fear is just holding you back. And you are fighting with yourself to let go. I can't make this up. I can't make this. My daughter was saying, Mom, how is it that the cards fall the way they do? Because, sometimes you're just so right on and the cards are so right. I'm like, I don't ask. I just do as I'm told. Yeah, there is something coming towards you, a message coming towards you, and I don't know if this is it or if you have something new coming towards you about love, and that's going to scare the crap right out of you because you're not ready for it because you don't want to let go of a past love, a past relationship, a past fear that they're going to be that way that they were before because somebody was betrayed. Or you could be in fear that it's actually going too good and you're going to be betrayed because you're so used to things falling apart that, hey, it'll last for a little while and then it goes. You're projecting that. And you're getting it because you are projecting those energies, those auras, those vibrations, those electrical magnet energies out. And so that's what happens. That's what happens. And sometimes we don't even know that we're doing it. So if you're fear that they're going to cheat, you're going to push them to that point where they do cheat. If you're in fear that they're going to do whatever, you're probably pushing them to that point and not even knowing it. So you need to release. Release. This is going to be work, but look at this. What is really great for the future energy, this is the Aquarian energy. This is the sweet honey that you get from it. This is the rewards if you do the work. So I would say for you guys to write down on a list, fears on one side. What are my fears? Really, if you be honest with yourself, what is your fears? And it could be, like if you put relationship, I fear that he's going to lie. She's going to lie. I fear that they're going to cheat. I fear that. And then you go to maybe a bad habit. I have a bad habit of quitting smoking. I have a bad habit of whatever that fear is. And then go and write the pros and the cons of getting rid of that fear. You'll be really surprised. Page of Wands, message coming. And this is something coming either verbally, or it could be verbally. Somebody, I feel like now that this energy, though, is a texting energy because somebody can hide behind a phone. Somebody can text. Somebody's not really good at communicating verbally. However, they're very good at texting. And so that's how they're also in fear that maybe they won't be liked. Their self-esteem is sort of low. So it's like, hey, with Valentine's coming up, hey, do you want to maybe get together? Whether it's just friends or not, you need to ask clear, are we friends? Are we meeting for friends? Or are you wanting to go into a relationship? Are you wanting to date? Whatever that is. However, somebody's in fear to ask something. And that's going to come. However, somebody's holding on to something. So you know what? I see a big boat, like a cruise ship. You're just swimming there and the cruise ship's just passing by. So you got all these opportunities, not only with people, with lovers, with jobs. I just see you're just sitting there, hey, I'm here. And that boat is passing by because you're living in fear. Okay. Now you just need somebody to throw you a rope, at least one person. I can see a rope coming over so that you can pull up and at least conquer one fear. Each rope is a fear. All right, let's see what else we got going here. Divine, what else have I missed? And then we'll go into a new moon energy here with another oracle. Somebody, and this message that's going to be coming to you, by the way, because you've got two. This is a heartfelt energy. This is somebody that actually does care. Somebody would really like to get to know you better. This is somebody that I feel like is a masculine coming to a feminine. But he's a sort of a shy. Either way, he's been really hurt, but he's sort of shy, like unsure of himself. You do want somebody who's definitely sure of themselves. However, maybe they've been rejected or betrayed as well, and so they need healing as well. Queen of Wands. Did that come upside down, or did that? Queen of Wands is upside down. Yeah, so you got Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. He's not really unsure how to communicate, or she is having a hard time. So really be mindful who's coming into your circle this week. Be really mindful what is happening this week and who's coming present. Sort of feel their energies, watch their energies, and body language is 67% of how we communicate. And that would be, watch how their eyes are. If they keep shifting, they're shy. They're uncomfortable. They're not sure. Make them feel comfortable. Hey, is everything okay? You seem a little nervous. What's going on? Pay attention to the body language. That's what I talk about in my communication videos and my communication coaching. We talk about body language a lot, because empaths, if you look at an empath, we do read energies, but a lot of it, we want to see you. Because not only that, if I look into your eyes, I can sort of have an idea what's going on. I don't know what they say, eyes are the window of the soul, right? But it really, really is. I mean, if I can look, I can see somebody could be smiling and faking it, and I'll look at it and say, boy, you're full of pain right now. It's just something that you see inside somebody. It's amazing feeling to be able to read somebody. Now, I can't get into their head. I don't know their journey, but I sure can tell you a lot about their past. I sure can tell you about what's going on with them now. And a lot of people, again, are just living in fear. This is the current energy, guys. This is what's got to be tackled. So there. All right. So let's get this new moon energy and let you guys go. This is for the new moon on the 11th, and this is in Aquarius. Again, it's a forward movement energy along with some other planets there. And it is still a heart. It's still about love. And this new moon also too has got Venus, Uranus, Saturn, the moon, the sun, all kinds of things going on there. So this is the energy for Gemini, and let's see what Gemini's new moon has to do. Now, if you want to watch the new moon, I haven't posted the thumbnail yet, but just put this in your little docket head that the new moon video live will be on 11 at 11. Pretty easy, 11/11. So you'll be able to remember that. The only other way to remember is hit subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll be notified when that comes on. All right. So we've got the deep freeze. It is a time of thinking. It is a time of actually digging deep underneath the soil and trying to find out where those fears are, because you want to conquer that so you can move in love. This is shadow work time. Again, I'm not making this up. And this is putting the dots together. So for somebody, if somebody's coming into your circle, there's a reason why they're coming in. They're there. And again, this is love month. So they're coming in there for a reason. But you got to get rid of this shadow side. You got to get rid of this wanting to hang on to this either negative energy, controlling energy, or a fearful energy that has got to be released. So this love, my goodness, this love and can come in. And I'll tell you right now, guys, this is a changing moment for you. I don't know who this is for. Don't know who it's going to resonate with, but you've got double. You've got double towers. This is a changing time for you. There is something stirring in you that needs to change now. And it has to, whatever that fear is, you got to release it and let it happen. I can't make these doubles. I mean, this is not me. This is divine. This is whoever's coming through on the other side for Geminis. This isn't mine. So the full moon, everything is really going to end. It's not ending. The full moon is actually sort of a releasing time. So if you need to release, do it before the 11th. because then you can plant new seeds and get abundance. So say, you know what, I'm just going to stop cold turkey. It's, for example, smoking. I'm going to stop cold turkey. My mom did that after 35 years of smoking. Cold turkey stopped, then she never smoked again. But those kind of things, you know, the fear of what's going to happen, and you're so worried about what's going to happen that you get yourself into oblivion, rather than just, I've made this decision, I'm going to go with the flow. And make a spiritual decision, not an earthly decision. And I wish that video was up already. So watch for that video. All right. We will talk to you either on the 11th at 11 for the new moon reading, or we will see you on the 15th for your next week's reading. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and share with your friends if this might help them. All right. Take care.